What up? What's popping? What's popping? What's good? What's good, people? What is good? Let me make sure that I can hear myself on this shit. Hold on. Hold on. You guys not hearing me? Hold on. I think I gotta fix the fucking mic. Hold on. Let me fix the mic. Hold on. I don't know why I always gotta fucking this shit don't be coming through like how I want it to come through. Hold on. Hold on. The input, output needs to be that. All right. You guys can hear me? Just make sure. What is good? Let me make sure. All right, so you guys can hear me. Everything good? Everything's good. So put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Put a one in the chat. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to all of the peoples out there. Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear a brother. You feel what I'm saying? Put a one in the chat. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. I want to make sure everything is good. Feel what I'm saying? Okay. All right, let me make sure everything's cool. Everything's good. All right, we good. So what's popping, people? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? We got King Ramsey's in the building. Kevin, Fabian K, what's popping? What's going on, bro? Harmony 9, what's good? What's good with you? What's going on? Gregory Allen in the building. So I'll probably be on here for not too crazy, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm not going to do no 8-hour live streams. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas who hold on, we ain't gonna take calls yet. You got niggas out here who they be doing 8-hour live streams and they ain't got no life, man. So what's good, people? So today we're gonna be talking about some simping. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about some simping, people, and having some real talk about simping. All right, man. We're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna get into some calls, and then we're gonna get it popping. You feel what I'm saying? Excuse me. Jeffrey Early in the building. What's going on? What's popping, bro? What's good? So we gonna talk about some simping. But before we get into all of that, boom, make sure you guys get the book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audio book. Go to MrLocario.com to get your copy today. Make sure you guys get a copy of this book, hard copy, ebook, or audio book. Make sure you guys check that out. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that shit. So we're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it good. Now, let's have some real talk about simping. Because dudes, for some reason, be throwing the whole simping word around too easily. Too it's like they just say simping, everybody's simping just because, right? Now, what you gotta understand about simping is that simping is like, if you're simping, is basically you bending over backwards, you doing shit to basically try to win brownie points with the chick. You're going above and beyond to get with a girl, right? You're just doing way too much. What you got to understand about simping, though, is that it's all about the intentions. Your intentions really show if you're simping or not, and also the context in which you do certain things. So sometimes it's not just the action of what you're doing and what you're saying and how you're being. It's the context in what you're doing and the intention in what you're doing. So, for example, let's say if you buy a chick flowers, right? Some dudes will say that's simping, or you simping, you buying this girl flowers and shit, right? But what you have to understand is that what's the context? What's the intention? If this is a first date and you buying some chick flowers, right? that could be looked at as simping. But let's say you buy a chick flowers, but this is your girlfriend you've been with for like 3 years. And you surprise her with some flowers, right? So in the first context, it's simping. But if you buying flowers for your girl that you've been with for 3 years, is not simping. So the actual thing is the same thing. The action's the same, but the context is different. You understand? And let's say if, as far as the intentions go, let's say you are, dating a chick, right? And let's say you've been hooking up with her, y'all chilled, y'all, everything was cool. And let's say she was moving to another apartment, right? Now, you may say, you know what? I'm gonna help you out. You understand? I got the day off Saturday. I'll come through and help you out a little bit, right? Now, you helping her out isn't simping if your intention is just, you just want to be a cool dude. That's what you do when you just help motherfuckers out. Like you would help out anybody. But it is simping if your intention is to help her out in order to get her to like you more, or just to get her to like you, period. So let's say you didn't hit it. Let's say y'all just started sort of seeing each other and she's moving and you're like, oh, I'll come help you move. And you're helping her move thinking that me helping her move is going to make her like me. That's simping. You understand? You're doing way too much. You're going above and beyond. You're doing a whole bunch of extra crazy shit to try to get this girl to like you and fuck with you. Let me put the link up there so you guys can donate. Hold on. Okay, I'm typing the wrong shit. What the fuck am I doing? All right, www.paypal.me/Mr. Locario. All right. You just make sure I get that shit up there. So yeah, that's the thing. You guys got to understand that it's about the intentions and it's about the context. You feel what I'm saying? It's the intentions and it's the context. So a lot of dudes, they'll be simping because they want a specific thing from this girl and they're willing to do any and everything to get it. So they'll want some sex. They'll want they want her to be his girlfriend. They'll want the girl to keep talking to him, whatever it is. And they're like, I'm willing to bend over backwards, do whatever I can, say whatever I can, make anything happen in order to get her. Now, the other part of simping, right, that guys have to understand, right, is this. Some shit that dudes talk about and have conversations about isn't necessarily simping. So some guys think that if they hear a guy stick up for a woman, that means he's simping. So let's say, for example, you talking to one of your friends or whatever, and let's say if one of your other friends says, yo, I was chilling with this chick and I fucking just flaked on her because I was like, fuck that bitch. Because the last chick I fucked with, she flaked. So I'm just going to start flaking on these bitches, right? So now your other boy is like, bro, that's kind of whack though. Like, why you flaking on this chick? Because some other chick did some shit. That's some corny ass shit. So now he's going to be like, oh, well, you simping, nigga. You simping because you sticking up for these hoes, nigga. You simping. You understand? This is what guys be talking about. They think that anytime a dude sort of sticks up for a chick or takes a woman's side in a certain situation, that he is simping. You understand? Or they'll say you're man shaming. You're shaming this man, and you're taking up for these hoes. You're a simp. You understand what I'm saying? This is what dudes will say. Bunch of goofy shit. You understand? You said, what if you flake on the woman that flaked on you? So she flaked on you, why are you still fucking with her, Matthew? And if you're still fucking with her just to flake on her, that's goofy. Just stop fucking with her. You understand? Trill Good Life, you said if you say hey to female these days, bum niggas call you a simp, lame nigga. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everything nowadays is simping for these dudes. You understand? And dudes, they throw around the word too easily. Listen, it's really, the bottom line is this: is when you're bending over backwards to be with a chick, you know, putting the chick in a position above you, and you doing any and everything just to get with chicks. That's, you know, generally what you would consider simping. But a lot of times, the shit that dudes call simping isn't necessarily simping. You understand? My dude Al L said a simp is a man who foolishly overvalues a woman and puts her on a pedestal. Facts. You understand? King League, you said if you validate a girl that's simping. He's like, see, now I'm glad you brought that up. Again, dudes think every fucking thing is simping. Validating a chick is not simping. What up, Zoran was popping? That's not simping. Now, if you are trying to, you know, again, this is why I'm talking about intentions and context, right? Because you could, in a certain context, be validating a chick, and it could be simping. So if, let's say, for example, you're talking to a girl and you're like, oh my God, you're so amazing. You're so beautiful. You're the greatest woman I've ever seen in my life. It would just be an honor to talk to you and be with you and get with you. That's simping. You understand what I'm saying? But let's say if you're validating her in the sense of like complimenting her, you just tell the chick, hey, you look really good in that dress tonight. That should make you look sexy as hell. That's not simping, especially if your intentions are to sexually escalate with the girl. You understand what I'm saying? But again, it's context, it's intention. You understand? And just overall, it's putting that woman on a pedestal. It's, you know, bending over backwards. You understand? Matthew said the question was hypothetical. Some men give women more than one chance. You wouldn't give a woman another chance if she flaked on you once, but said she would make it up to you. Well, see, I'm at the point now where if a chick flakes on me once, and this is like a chick I just started fucking with, or I haven't went on a first date with. So if this is the first date and a chick flaked on me, she don't get no second chances. We're done. We're over. Finished. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if this is a chick I've been fucking with for 8 months and she never flaked, and then she flaked on me one time after 8 months of consistency, then I'd give her another chance because she showed 8 months of consistency. You understand? But if it's some new chick that I just matched with on Tinder, we're supposed to meet up on Friday and she fucking flakes, no, we're done. It's over. I don't care how much she says, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Can we do Monday? Nope, I'm good. Oh, I'm sorry, I got sick. Can we do another day? Nope, I'm good. I'm sorry, my mom died. You know, can we? Nope. Happy Mother's Day, but no, we can't do it. Sorry. We can't do it. We're done. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Like, we ain't gonna do that shit. Abram said I'm heartless. I'm just saying, listen, if you guys look, if the chick mom passed away and she wants to, listen, come to the date. And when you see me, you say, listen, my mom would have loved you. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I want to hear. Because if you flake, we're done. We're done. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. You see what I mean? Like, but again, if she's shown some fucking you know, you said Heathen Deluxe, you said, would it be simping? Oh, I'm gonna take some calls soon. Hold on. Wait, where's Heathen Deluxe? You said, would it be simping if you bring her flowers for her dead mother on the first date. Nah, that wouldn't be simping. That'll be that you could do that. That'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Again, context. Man. Ross, you said, what if your authentic self is being a needy simp? Then you gotta work on that shit, bro. You gotta work on that shit. Man. Ryan Damis, you said the high value guy doesn't need to validate because he doesn't need her. The low value guy does because he feels like he needs to. No, actually, see, this is the thing. Because the high value guy doesn't need to because he doesn't need her. The low value guy does because he feels he needs to. No. What happens is when you're a high value guy, a lot of times, I talked about this before, a lot of times you have to validate chicks. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times you have to validate a chick when you are a high value dude. Because what happens is a lot of there's women who will be intimidated by you, and you validating her lets her know that she's on your level and that she should continue to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I used this example before. It's kind of like if a girl, let's say you saw a really hot chick at a party and she's like a dime, and she gets a lot of attention from men because she looks really good and all this other stuff, right? And then and then what happens is that she looks at you and smiles at you, and then now you're more comfortable to go and approach her. Now, the reason why she has to look and smile at you is because if she didn't look and smile at you, you probably wouldn't have came over because you're too intimidated. So she had to validate you in order to get your ass over there to talk to her. Get it? Dwayne, you said, but there are levels to validation. What's the levels to validation? What's the levels to validation? I want to hear these levels to validation. I want someone to call in and tell me the levels to validation. And what does that even mean? What does that mean? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I think the better convo is to have the alpha male and beta male convo, because a dude that don't take care of their kids call themselves alpha males, and that's beta as fuck. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dwayne, you said, okay, compliment is okay, but you won't give her a wedding ring for sex. I mean, come on, man. Who's going to do all that, bro? Come on, stop. Hilarious. Moses, you said no compliments at all. Hilarious. Well, let me open up. Let me open up the phone lines, people. So the caller number 646-481-3901. You guys can call up. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button. Also, make sure you guys hit that donate button. You feel what I'm saying? All right, hold on. Let me get this correct. Yo, what's popping? Who this?
All right, this Kenny. This Kenny.
What's going on, fam?
No, good. My question is, I'm gonna ask is like, it's not really much about all this simping though, but it's like, how do you develop like the right type of leadership around women? Like, cause I heard you guys talking with Miles and the other one the other day. And I was trying to see like, how do you go about leading or like learn how to lead properly?
You saying how do you go about leading or learning how to lead properly?
Yeah, like learning how to like direct women, especially like in interactions and stuff.
Right. Well, this is the thing. One, you have to first know exactly what you want to do and where you're trying to go in whatever you're trying to do with the girl and whatever you're trying to do in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the thing also too is you have to actually you have to believe what the fuck you talking about, and you have to really be about what you talking about, right? So you can't just tell a chick to do something or try to lead her somewhere or try to get her to follow you with certain things if you don't actually believe what the fuck you're talking about, right? But also too, a big part of this is, and this is what most guys don't want to fuck with, is that you have to be prepared to drop a chick at any time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be prepared to drop a chick at any time. So the thing is, the reason why you got to be prepared to do that is because you have to be so strong in your convictions about what you're saying and what you're doing and what you're about, that if this girl isn't willing to follow your lead, you got to tell her she got to go. You feel what I'm saying? But what most dudes do is they'll try to get her to follow, and she won't follow because she already could feel that this dude ain't really serious. And then what happens is that he'll still fuck with her even though she ain't trying to follow. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so it just fucks up the whole thing in general. So you end up trying to get this girl to follow you or follow your lead, but it's not working. And you still fucking with her, and then that fucks up your whole energy when it comes to you trying to get women to follow you in general. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, man. All right, peace. All right. All right, people. So the call number 646-481-3901. You guys can call up. All right. You. What up, Apollo? What's going on, fam? How you been?
All right, chilling, man. Chilling. Just called in because I can definitely relate to the simping thing. I've been there plenty of times myself. Once took a girl to Fame, the musical. I don't even like musicals, but I thought it was a way. She said, "Oh, she wanted to go for her birthday, pay for tickets." We're sitting in the theater. I'm 6'3", so sitting in those seats was killing me. But I thought, "Oh, this will get me in." Never smashed, and found out she was fucking somebody else anyway.
Wow, see? Exactly.
So it didn't work out. Been there, done that. But one question I had was as far as like tonight, online talking with girls, telling just looking for a casual situation. A couple of girls said like, "Oh, well, I'm looking for friends right now. What's wrong with being friends? And then if sex happens, we can see what that happens down the line." I just was like, nah, because I know what that means. Sex has the possibility of sex, which means it's not going to happen.
Right.
So how do you, when you're dealing with girls like that, is it just an instant, unmatch, or you just tell them like, thanks but no thanks, or?
Yeah, I tell them, look, I'm not really interested in that, but if you change your mind about hooking up or getting together, then here's my number. Give me a call.
Okay.
That's it. You just leave it in their hands. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, at that point, usually when chicks be on that shit, it's because they already don't see you as the top guy that they want to fuck with. Because if they saw you as the top guy they wanted to fuck with in that sexual way, they would make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Just plain and simple. Like there'd be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They'd be like, where and when, they would want to set the shit up. They'll make it happen. So it's always tell guys, look for that high interest, because what happens is that if they have that high interest, they would go along with it. Now, the reason why you give them the ability to hit you back up is that in the event where she may be horny one day, she's lonely one night, she'll hit you up because she's like, oh, what about that other guy that I hollered at before? Let me see what he's up to. And then you get some random call or random text from one of these chicks. You understand what I'm saying? But you had to let them know, like, hey, this is what I'm about. And be like, look, whenever you're ready to make this happen, give me a call, hit me up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Understand that. And so how do you do it with, those same type of women or other ones that are, talking to you like the same girls asking, oh, well, why don't you want a relationship? What's your reasoning? When they try to get all technical or ask you, all that stuff, like, did somebody, hurt you, or what's your reasoning behind it? Is that usually a conversation you indulge in, or you just say, hey, this is what I'm looking for, and that's it?
I mean, it all depends. It depends on my mood. You know what I'm saying? But usually what I do is and this is a little bit like, first of all, you got to figure out what you actually, if you want to answer her, because sometimes you ain't even got to answer that shit. And this is another thing too. I want to say as a side note, but it also goes with this. What you guys got to understand is that you don't have to answer women's questions. You understand? a good way to talk to women sometimes is to bypass their questions by just changing the subject. Because a lot of times they'll ask you nonsensical questions just because that's how they fucking talk and that's how they come across. But you don't necessarily have to answer the questions. And sometimes they ask those questions just to like, you know, play around and dig into to try to get information, but they don't really necessarily need that information, or they're not entitled to that information. So, for example, if a chick says, hey, you know, so what are you looking for? And what types of things do you want to happen with a girl or whatever? And then you could say, well, you know, did you see that show on Netflix the other day called so-and-so? I'm totally changing this up. I'm not even answering that shit. Right. So you just start talking about that. You feel what I'm saying? Because that question doesn't necessarily deserve an actual response. You understand what I'm saying at this time? Because it's one of those, it's really none of your business at this moment why, you know, talking about this shit. Like, we don't even need to get into this type of situation and into this discussion that I don't want to get into. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you wouldn't want to say all that because now you're making it all like a serious thing, but you're saying that by changing the subject, right? And then now she tries to come back on it like, oh, why aren't you answering this and that and all that other stuff? And then you say, well, let me ask you a question and let me see if you answer this. And then you see what I'm saying? Like, just changing the subject. Like, you see what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily need to answer that. Now, if you do want to answer it, right? If you do want to answer it, just answer it honestly, right? And this is the best response you guys could ever give a girl if you want to answer this, right? You could say something like this, which basically is usually true for most dudes. Now, if this isn't true for you, don't say this, but for most dudes, this is usually true, right? If a chick says, oh, so what are you looking for? And how come you don't have a girlfriend and blah, blah, blah? You could say, well, listen, you know, I'm not necessarily opposed to having a girlfriend one day. If I find the right type of girl, then I will do that. But until then, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, having fun, and then just searching for, you know, having a good time until I find that right girl. You see what I'm saying? Because it's true. If I do find the right girl, she will end up being my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And until then, this is what I'm doing. You see what I mean? So it's not saying, well, oh, I'm looking for something serious, so I'm just looking for something casual. I'm telling you, you know, the grand spectrum of shit. I'm also being vague because I'm not trying to make it specific, but I'm answering the question. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is a lot of times when women this is what women will do, and this is why game is so important, and this is why I'm trying to explain this shit to y'all, is that women sometimes get in their own way when it comes to dating. So what happens is, let's say if the chick asks me, oh, hey, you know, why don't you have a girlfriend? Do you ever want to have a girlfriend or whatever? Right now, if I say something like, man, you know, nah, y'all chicks is crazy. I'm just trying to like fuck a bunch of girls or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if that's true, then yeah, say that. Fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that if I actually do at some point want a girlfriend or want someone significant, which most guys do, then what I do is that I say that other stuff that I was just saying before, because what happens is that that's a more digestible answer for her mind to fucking comprehend. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the crazy thing, because sometimes when you say certain things, chicks just, you know, they go based off of just that gut feeling at that moment, and they just want to shut shit down and be on some dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, you have to save them from themselves sometime, because their emotion will dictate their action. So a lot of times when you're talking to women, you have to understand that you have to talk not necessarily with logic, but you have to talk with emotion. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's important to be able to read the woman, to read the room, to sort of see the feeling. Now, this is not to say that you're going to lie and manipulate to try to get something out of her. But what it is that you get the points across that you need to get across. But at the same time, simultaneously, what you're doing is you're properly guiding the conversation in the direction you want it to go, instead of just, you know, like let's say, for example, you know, a chick says to you, you know, like let's say she's trying to get into politics. She's like, so are you one of these Trump, people like, do you vote for Trump? Now, let's say you do vote for Trump. Let's say you love Trump. You feel what I'm saying? But we don't got to get into that conversation right now, right? So again, change the subject. You understand what I'm saying? Be like, she's like, oh, so are you one of these Trump supporters? Well, listen, I'm not really actually like interested in talking about Trump. What I am interested in talking about is where'd you get that sexy ass dress? Because that I can't take my eyes off you right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm bypassing all the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm getting to the point of where I want to take the conversation to, and where I want the direction of the date and the situation to go at that time. You see what I'm saying? Because let's say I'm on a date with this chick and I see her and I'm like, yo, she kind of cute. I want to try to take her back to my place and smash. There's no reason for me to fucking talk about Trump or go back and forth with her about like, what my plans are for being in a long-term relationship and all that other shit. It's like, yo, we keeping it light. We keeping it fun. We're interacting with each other. I'm not lying to you, but I'm not also indulging in directly, answering all your fucking questions you're asking me. I'm guiding the situation to where it needs to go for both of us. You see what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. You see what I mean?
And then one last thing real quick. How do you feel about when women hit you up like if you had somebody you hooked up with, a time or two, and then it might have been a while and they hit you up last minute like, oh, hey, I know this might be last minute. Are you free? Do you, is that okay? Not okay? I guess just go in a moment. Me, I don't like that because I'm usually busy and I like to plan out my stuff because I got kids and I work. But, how are you, as far as that, if a girl hits you up last minute, maybe you want to get together, or you feel like she did it because her other plans fell through?
Yeah, usually it'll be that the other plans fell through. The guy, her ex-boyfriend, who she thought she was gonna get back with, shit didn't work out. It's one of them things. Or she's bored. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But again, it all depends on what you're trying to do with her. Because if you looking at her like, well, she's on some fuck buddy shit, then and you actually have the time, then it's like, fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? Come through. If you want to come through, we could get it popping. But if it's one of those things where, if it's one of those things where, you're like, look, I don't really want to deal with this chick because I can already tell she's on some fugazi type of bullshit. Then it's like, nah, I ain't really trying to do that right now. You feel what I'm saying? So it all depends. Again, it's context, because it's like if I'm chilling at home and it's a Saturday and I ain't really have no plans and nothing else was going on, and then she randomly hit me up, I'm like, all right, come through. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm already busy, or if I'm occupied with some other shit, or I already had some plans, and I know that she's kind of a goofy chick, then it's like, nah, I just pass on that. You feel what I'm saying? So it all depends on the context. It all depends on, what you're trying to do at that moment. You understand what I'm saying? And it all depends on like, your mood and what you're trying to make happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was somebody we hooked up before, but then other times when I, try to make plans, she was like, oh, I have to let you know, or can I get back to you? And then, of course, it never fell through. And then would text me like, oh, I wish you were here tonight, but I'm on my period. And I'm just like, okay. After that, I'm just like, I'll just get whatever I get. What I get for her to hit me up last night, like, oh, what are you up to? Even though I was up to nothing, I didn't feel like dealing with it.
Right. Yeah, it's like, and again, it all depends. It goes back to what the fuck you want to do. If you want to, her to come through, be like, come through. If not, be like, look, I ain't doing it tonight. I'll holler at you later, or holler at me next week or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Bro, I appreciate the game as always.
All right, bro. Appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, have a good one.
I'm holla. Peace.
All
right. Hold on. Let me see. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's Dwayne here.
Who?
Dwayne.
Dwayne?
Yeah, we were just asked a big question. I'm all level stuff out of this
Oh, your phone. Why your phone sound like that? You sound like you're on a speakerphone. You gotta talk into the phone or something. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
You hear me good now? You hear me?
Okay, I can hear you a little bit better. What's going on?
All right, yeah. What I was saying, right, is that well, you basically you agree with me because you said that it would be foolish for somebody to give them a wedding ring just for sex, no? But basically what I want to elaborate on, right? Is that it's like how you say when you're meeting somebody like your friend, you have to wait a while, you have to wait a year. Well, validation to me would be like, okay, if you go out on a date with a girl and she make out with you, she kisses you, and then you say, okay, the next time I call her, she will be my girlfriend. And that is validation to me. So that is what I mean by love versus validation. Because where one man would want to be exclusive one time with a girl and she get intimate with her, and next man as a pimp, he will even give a relationship and he will get what he wants, what he really wants from a girl. So that is what I mean.
So you're saying that the different level of validation is a guy wanting a girl to be his girlfriend after like one date. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean that's another form of it. But what it is that, you know, most dudes, you know, and that's just simping within itself, them doing that type of shit anyway. But the thing is, validation, you know, validation is validation, period. You understand what I'm saying? So there's not necessarily like levels to it. It's just either are you, because you can give a girl validation through simping. You understand what I'm saying? But you could also give a girl validation through being a player, being a smooth ladies man. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, which one are you doing? You feel what I mean? But it's not necessarily levels to it in the sense of like, you know, like it's all these different steps of validation. It's just like, as soon as you even look at a girl or talk to a girl, is validation already there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, your argument was always right because validation, nothing really wrong with it too. But you take it a step and show me that everything basically, you know, is validation. So basically, you turn around and make me realize that validation on the whole is not a wrong concept. So having less they said already matter.
Yeah, the thing is, again, everything is context. You see what I'm saying? Because again, like if you're calling a girl every day, telling her how beautiful she is, right? Then in that context, you simping, and that's the type of shit that's going to turn a woman off. But if you are, let's say you flirting with a girl and you're telling her, hey, you know, you sexy as shit, I want to fuck you tonight. That's also validation, but she'll probably end up wanting to fuck you tonight because she's turned on. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on how you're doing it. So it's not necessarily levels, it's more so just the context in which you're and the intention with your validation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
energy.
right. You see what I'm saying? So that's what right, exactly. So you don't want to have that like goofy ass needy energy with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
Yeah, man. Peace out, right?
I'm a holla. Peace.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Hold on. Let me see. I also want to see what he said. I had a date the other day, and the girl asked me why I came to see her. I told her I came to smash, and she told me she would have let me smash until I said that. What do you think about that? No, she wasn't gonna let you smash, young Lico. She wasn't gonna let you. Don't let girls fool you with that bullshit, because that's just them trying to get you to backtrack. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's popping? Who this? Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Good show so far, man.
What's popping? What's good with you?
Chilling, man. Yo, cardio, man. I'm calling real quick, man. Yo, but why do women always say like dumb shit like, yo, there's no good men? What are good men at? Is it because you said that too? Is it because like other men that they want ran through them, so now they're trying to find better male niggas to sit after them, like to chase them?
Yeah, that I mean,
because when you do show interest in these chicks, but they still complain though. That's why. So why is that? I mean, I'm like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Wait, hold on. Shout out to K-Zag and 20 in the chat. What's popping, bro? I think somebody is trolling you in there. But anyway, anyway, so the thing is this: the reason why chicks say there's no good men is because the guys that they consider good men or men that they're attracted to or that they're, that they really want to be with don't want to be with them. That's all it is. It's not because a woman can get a boyfriend easily if she wanted to. It may not. The problem is, it's not the boyfriend she wants. You understand? It's not her first choice. So that's why she says there's no good men, because the dudes who she really want just fucked the shit out of her and left. You understand?
Yeah.
And they don't know how to keep those guys interested. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times they can't keep those guys because those guys are the top guys, and those guys want to fuck with other women. See, most of those women could keep those guys, but they would have to share those men. And a lot of women, they don't understand that when they deal with a guy who's a top dude, most of the time, most likely they're going to have to share him. And most women don't want to do that, and therefore they can't get the top guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, cause I'm talking some shit, though. You think? Cause I got it from my man Eddie Hughes. So that's Eddie Hughes. You put me on with Eddie Hughes.
Yeah, shout out to my dude Eddie Hughes.
Yeah, and you get that philosophy, such a philosophy talk about life and stuff like that. Yeah, but he was saying that like you don't gotta ask a chick to smash to come over. Or you gotta ask her all you have to do is ask her if she on your period. I actually checked that like 2 days ago. I asked her like, no, like I was talking to her. You know what the whole phone advice can go out. Like you said too, you just tell the chick straight up, like talk to the phone, just come through. So everything was good. I mean, she was down to come through. So once I told her, I was like, so like I said, I was just talking to her, small talk, and she was down to come through. I'm gonna order pizza, pizza and chill, whatever.
Right.
But at the same time, I told her that too. Are you on your period? I would let her know you're just not gonna come through eat pizza. We ain't gonna be fucking. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't mind. I'm gonna get up and pizza. I don't mind sharing my food. And then once I said that, it's like I was thinking offensive for that. She hung the phone up. Shit. Do you think it was because I said that, or because she had no interest in want to fuck me? Yeah,
that's because she had no interest in want to fuck you. That's look. Listen, guys, it's so simple. If the girl wants to have sex with you, she's gonna come and have sex with you. If she doesn't want to have sex with you, a lot of times what will happen is that they will act offended. They'll be, I'm not that type of girl. I don't do that. Or they'll make up some excuse, or they'll try to shame you into thinking or saying, why they can't do it, or why they shouldn't do it, or why you should wait, or why you should get to know them more, and all this other dumb shit. You understand? They're doing that because they wanted to be able to use your time and attention without having to give up the pussy. And the reason why they do this is because those type of women, because they're not that into you, they're like, well, I want male attention, and he's going to give me male attention, but I don't want to give him sex, because then I'm giving him more than I actually want to give him. You understand what I'm saying? So all she wants to give you is just enough for her to get attention, because she's not sexually interested in you. If she was sexually interested in you, she would come over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, she wanted to come over, but but she wasn't even gonna come hang out, eat my fucking pizza. Like that, we're gonna be fucking.
That's what I'm saying. So she wanted to come over to waste your time and to fucking eat your pizza and have you talk to her all night, and she'd be like, oh, okay, it's getting late. Let me go. Let me get out of here. All that other shit.
That's so crazy shit. We're not fucking too. But I thought that too, and I was watching one of your videos too. You were talking about belly too. And I think that was my main. I don't know if that was my main problem. I tried that too. Like I said, my past women I've been with, I've been vetting. And I wouldn't say vetting like I said. I've been with them like I said, like 3 months. And to me, I don't call them a relationship. I don't call them. We're just together, hanging out, and fucking stuff like that. And with me, I get turned off real fast, stuff like that. But I think that too. I would be my girlfriend fast, because I would be conditioned to believe that. I mean, if you don't want a woman for like a period of 2-3 months, but I was talking to my homegirl about it. We had a big discussion about it, because I was telling her about you, about how you telling her, how you got some chick for a year, 10 minutes her girlfriend. She was like, it's impossible. She was like, no woman gonna go for that bullshit. And I was like, why? Because she thought it was crazy. She was like, yo, you keep listening to these niggas, you're gonna die alone.
Yo, these chicks are. What's funny about women? Though. Go ahead, keep going. What does that mean? Go ahead. Nah, this is the thing. What's funny about women is that women, a lot of times it's either one or two things. They're unaware of how they respond and react to things, or they are aware of how they respond and react to things, and they want to pretend that they're not aware. You understand what I'm saying? It's either one of those two things. So what happens is that you have some women who they'll say all of this shit, but they don't realize that when they get with a guy who they really, 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 really like and they're really feeling, they will walk off a cliff with this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? They will stand in traffic with this dude. You understand? They will. Why? What? You ever heard of Bonnie and Clyde? Why you think Bonnie was fucking with Clyde? Because them niggas are robbing banks. She robbed banks with this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? A chick will walk to the ends of the earth, off the earth, into the fucking atmosphere and float up in the air and lose oxygen for a nigga she loves. You understand what I'm saying? And a nigga that she's feeling. So don't ever let a woman trick you into thinking that she won't do certain shit. A woman will do whatever the fuck a dude says if she's interested in him, if she's attached to him like that. You understand? I was on a date with a chick. Listen, I was on a date with a chick where this chick, cute ass chick, you understand? And she told me how she just got out of jail. And I said, what the fuck was you in jail for? She said her ex-man, who's in jail right now, was selling bricks of cocaine and all this other shit. And she was helping them hide the money and hide the cocaine. And so she got caught up and was in jail. You understand what I'm saying? For this motherfucker. So chicks will do, this is why I say you got to find a woman who's fully cooperating, the woman who's making it easy for you, the woman who's actually wanting to make shit happen, because those are the women who's really about what you're about. Those are the women who are really down for you. You see what I'm saying?
But I think that's my main topic too. How do you find this type of woman, Rosario? And I feel like too, that I'm finding it, but I'm keep finding. If I find one of them like that, I find like 20, like 8 or 9 of them that's like wishy-washy bullshit though.
Well, yeah, that's what happens though. That's what goes down. You're always gonna find, less of those women, which is why you got to play the numbers game. That's why I always tell guys you got to play the numbers game, because you just said it. You'll find 1 out of 9 or 10. So let's say if you want 4 of those women, then you got to holler at 40 chicks. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I think that's what a lot of this. I know that I'm talking about, but I think that's what the party real quick. I think that's what a lot. Even I'm speaking myself, and a lot of men out there too. That's the frustration. So I don't feel like having the frustration. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, we all human. I'm not gonna say everybody like that, but the frustration start kicking in. You start looking, you start, damn, am I too stocky? I'm gonna be when I used to weigh 185. What I was supposed to come to your head. You're like, yo, what the fuck going on? And then you start seeing motherfuckers with no job, no cars. What the fuck are they doing?
No, but see the frustration come through when you spend too much time on chicks who don't really want to fuck with you. That's where the frustration come in. That's why I say if I talk to a chick and it's the first fucking date, or it's supposed to be the first date, and she flake, I'm done with her. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're done. So I'm not wasting time trying to get you to come see me on another date or some shit, or trying to make it work with you. No, we're done. And then so I get rid of chicks this quick when I first start fucking with them. When I first start fucking with them, I get rid of them this quick, because what happens is that alleviates the frustration. The frustration comes in when you put too much investment in a woman who is basically on some bullshit. Because now what happens is it's harder to leave a woman once you have invested. This is why I tell guys, don't invest into a chick if she's not cooperating. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you invest in a chick who's not cooperating, then what's going to happen is it's going to be harder to leave the uncooperative woman, and you're going to keep investing more and more, which is going to make it harder and harder for you to leave. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
I mean, even the flake too, frustrates you like, damn. I'm like, yo, is she doing that to other guys too? What the fuck? Even guys too can frustrate a guy too, Cardi. You know, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right. Well, that's what I'm telling you. That's why you got to just, keep it pushing and move on to another chick. You see what I'm saying? All right, bro. I'm holla. All right. So, guys, make sure you guys hit that donate button. Make sure you guys hit that donate button. Man, Let me see who this is. You.
Man, I just had to call up for a second.
My nigga, what's going on, fam?
I'm feeling, man. I'm thinking the title, man. And man, look, the bottom line is this, and it's simple. You can't explain it any simpler than you've explained it. But whenever you're doing shit that you don't want to do, you're simping.
Right, exactly.
It don't matter what it is. I don't care if you texting a chick. If you think to yourself, damn, I really don't want to do this, but I think if I do this, maybe she might appreciate it. Maybe I might ask. You're simping.
Right.
You make that phone call. You're like, I really don't want to talk on the phone with this chick. But damn, she might lose interest if I don't. Nigga, you simping.
Right.
If you're on the phone and you want to hang up, but she's still talking, and you're like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with them rules. And she might not give me the ass if I hang up. Fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and let her, rip my ear off, for a couple more minutes. Nigga, you simping.
Right.
And period. It gotta get to a point where dudes just say, you know what, I just want this. And if I can't get this just by doing what I want to do, then I ain't gonna do nothing else. Exactly.
Because I'm telling you, man, dudes be just going all out, doing way too much. You feel what I'm saying? Just fucking overextending themselves, like, fucking going above and beyond for a chick. And then this is why dudes be turning MGTOW and getting all frustrated when shit don't work out with a chick. You understand what I'm saying? Because they'll go on 2, 3, 4 dates, and then the chick says, hey, you know what? I don't think there's a connection here. I just don't think we're a good match. I think we should just be friends. And the nigga's pissed because he's like, yo, I done took this chick out to dinner. I fucking went out and walked around with her, fed the birds, and did all this other extra shit. And then she just don't want to fuck with me no more. And then it's like, nigga, you were simping. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it goes back to what we were talking about previously. We already know what you want. So, if you tap dancing around what you really want, women can see what you're doing. So they're like, oh, okay, he want to fuck, but he want to offer me a couple of dates. And he really thinks he's going to finesse me out these draws. Okay, I'm going to let him believe that. Okay? And then after a couple of dates, what they're going to say is, as long as you don't try to get the ass, I'm going to string him along as long as possible.
Exactly.
Once he presses the issue about sex, I'm going to drop him.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
And then what happens? But they blame the chick, and they're like, "Oh, the chick did what she was supposed to do. She was manipulating you because you was manipulating her."
Right. Exactly. Nah, that's real shit. That's real shit.
One of your videos, my bad, I didn't cut you off. I saw on one of your videos how dudes play games, so women play games. I'm like, no. I'm convinced men started playing games first. I'm convinced of that shit because dudes are so desperate for the pussy.
Right.
And women just learn to it. Women learn to adapt. You know what I'm saying? To what the fuck we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when the shoes up, dudes don't like the fact that women are acting like dudes. In other words, women acting like they don't give a fuck. Dudes can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. But once you do start playing games and they start being masculine, individuals and start telling women what they want, then all that other bullshit will subside eventually. Man.
Right.
That's all I got.
Right. Nah, that's real talk, bro. That's real talk. Yo, I'm gonna hit you up because I want to do a joint with you next this couple might be Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you up, man. All right, mahalo. All right, peace. It's my dude K Zaggin. That's what's up. Unplugged Fitness. The caller number 646-481-3901. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the donate button. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that shit popping. Man. But yeah, that's the thing. Whenever you're doing a bunch of bullshit, you simping. It's real easy to understand. It's real easy to understand. You feel what I'm saying? Real easy to understand. So But yeah, that's how that should go. That is how that should go. So it's popping in the chat, people. It's popping. Let me see who this is. You,
Lucario, what's up, bro? It's Myron Gaines from Unplugged Fitness. Sorry, bro.
What's going on, man?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Hey, just wanted to come in real quick and say I love the live shows, the content, great stuff. I'm one of Oppie Kingdom's boys.
That's what's up.
I was actually on his podcast yesterday talking about this shit, bro. And the reality is, I would say, and I'm going to keep it brief, the biggest distinction between a beta male and an alpha male is that the beta male does not understand that his value has attention. His attention needs value for it to be worth something. And they give their attention for free.
Oh, right,
versus alpha males, we're like chicks with giving up sex. We understand that our only power is attention. We don't give it to chicks unless they reciprocate sexually.
Right.
Versus these other clowns don't fucking understand. Like, I'm just gonna give free attention and hope she likes me. Where it's like, you already lost, bro.
Right.
You're in the red. And here's the thing, like you were mentioning earlier, that you gotta cut girls quick immediately to like cut your losses and not get more invested. I love that you say that, bro, because like a lot of guys apply like relationship equity and like because what's the reality? As men, we're taught from a young age, hey, if you save your money, you're gonna and put it in a savings account, you're gonna make more money. Hey, if you work really hard, you're gonna get what you want in life. Men are always taught that. That's what makes us want to create. But relationships with women especially is the one time where investing more time is actually counterproductive to your success.
Right.
And a lot of guys can't grasp that because men are taught from a young age that we must work hard to get what we want. And then on top of that, you listen to these fucking clowns like Dr. Oz and Oprah and Dr. Phil and all these other beta male motherfuckers, Steve Harvey. They perpetuate this thing. Oh, you got to win her over and all.
Right, exactly.
Like, nah, man, fuck that shit. The reality is this. This chick is applying to hang out with you, and anytime you give her free attention, you're putting her on a pedestal, she's going to feel better than you, and then boom, attraction is gone because at the end of the day, these chicks, sorry, I get passionate about this shit because I'd be like, mad as fuck when I see chicks, bro.
Nah, I feel you.
These chicks, man, like, if they don't feel that they're better than you, hold this out, bro, because there's a reason that these NBA wives let their husbands fuck. Drake has multiple girlfriends. Future bags many girls. No one cares because women fundamentally understand that scarce men that are super high value are very scarce. So they know, okay, I'm just a regular chick. There's less of them than there are me. I better act up and be okay with sharing this guy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Girls will always share a house with you. But these simps buy into the fake narrative like, oh, well, I just gotta show her time, give her more attention, I gotta be faithful to her. Fuck that shit. So that's all I want to say, bro.
Nah, that's real talk, man. You spend some heavy game because I'm telling you, that's what I was talking about earlier, where a chick, she's gonna share the alpha dude. She's gonna be like, well, he's rare. There's not a lot of him to go around or around out there. So I'm gonna want to fuck with him. But also the reason why she got to share is because the alpha guy knows that he's that attractive to be able to get multiple women and then be able to have multiple women. You feel what I'm saying? And everything will run smooth. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Here's the thing. So check this out. I live in Miami, bro. And we all know hypergamy is on steroids down here.
Right.
I used to deal with this girl that used to go to Futures to fly her out and fuck her. And he would only fly her out, bang her, then kick her back before fucking dinner time so he can hang out with his other chicks in LA. This was living in, I think he still lives in LA. So, and he has a house in Sunny Isles, I think. So she would go over there, see him, bang, and he'd kick her out and fucking like, all right, bro, here's your flight back. And she was totally content with that because women fundamentally understand that there's a lot of hot chicks, but guess what? There's few super high value men. So I'll share this motherfucker. And I feel like a lot of guys don't operate from that mindset. And that's why they always take an L, because this fucking indoctrination of the more time I invest, more girls I'm going to get, more so the wife. No, you don't fucking taking an L. So yeah.
Right, and a lot of these women, they know Future got a bunch of chicks. You understand? They know they got baby mamas and all that other shit. So it's not like they say, oh, well, that's Future and he already has all these girls and he's They don't be like, oh, I'm not. No, they waiting in line. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, this dude is on fucking national TV saying, if she catch me cheating, I will never tell her sorry. Pause. Let me say that again. If she catch me cheating, I'll never tell her sorry. He said it twice in the song, bro. And this was right after he supported Sierra, and these girls still want to fuck.
Exactly.
So like,
exactly.
Like Future be doing girls dirty. Like he said, I know he flies girls, and he's like, hey, you got to pay for your ticket, and then I'll compensate you get here. He'd be leaving girls like just stuck. Like, better came up. So. And it's good too because it gives these women a taste of their own medicine, bro. Because like women are never used to, no matter what girls say, they'll never get flaked on as much as we do, bro. Like anyone that's a hardened player, like knows that this is a rigorous game, and this is why all these guys You win as a man. I've always said it. Relationship is always best where she's going to be more happy and you're going to be more happy when she's chasing your validation. When it goes the other way around, it doesn't work because women aren't leaders.
Right, and it was funny too that you say Future because I was in Manhattan one time. I was with this chick that I was messing with, and we were walking down the block, and I actually saw Future and some of his peoples going inside this spot, and then I saw him look at the chick I was with. You feel what I'm saying? While he was going in, and I was like, and it was funny too because when he was walking by. I was like, you saw Future? That was Future. She's like, who? And it was funny because she tried to act like she ain't see him, but I know she saw him. You understand what I'm saying? But she was trying to be all nice and shit. Like, I don't know who that is. I'm like, shut up. You saw that nigga. So
I was, check this out. So, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you guys do probably wait, so I'll just tell the story and you can kick me the fuck off the mic. But, so check this out. I was talking with Ozzy about this the other day. So I was seeing this Colombian chick down here in Miami back right before New Year's. We were like hooking up, whatever. So I'm walking her to a car after the next morning, and she's like, "Oh, I'm talking with Shaq." Now, mind you, this girl's 21 years old.
Wow.
And Bimbo doesn't know shit about the 03 Lakers. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, Shaq who? She's like, Shaquille O'Neal. I was like, what? Bro, she gives me her phone and she shows me her Instagram. She's legit talking with Shaquille O'Neal.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, yeah, because in Miami, like, I'm sure you know this because you're in the city. Diddy, a lot of these celebs come down to Miami. They rent one of these fucking mansions on Star Island and they just throw a party. And Shaq was doing it too.
Right.
So she had DM'd him and said, hey, can I come to your party? And he was like, yeah, but bring girls, whatever. But the moral of the story is this girl is a fucking 6, bro. She's like a legit 6. And she only has like 1,000 followers. But yet she's over here talking with a Hall of Fame fucking athlete.
Right.
Right. Party in Miami Beach. I already knew that girls like just had like already this is like how a lot of girls are associated. They're dealing with like rubbing elbows with high value guys all the time. But that like it's one thing to know it, and then another thing for it to be confirmed in front of your face.
Right.
This girl used to date Future. I was like, man, this is full of shit. But then I'm like, oh wow, like what the fuck? So I think a lot of guys are grossly unaware and like how much these girls really get down, and then more importantly, the type of access that these women have.
Right. Exactly. No, that's real talk.
Yeah, bro.
That's real talk.
Guys are like, chicks will never say this because it's gonna put them in an unflattering light. But like once you deal with enough girls, it's like, and Lucar, you live in New York City. I'm sure you know this. Like these girls, bro. Even a 10 out of 10 guy is not competing with a 6 out of 10, bro.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, bro. Nigga, there's some chicks that dudes don't understand. Like there's like a lot of these Instagram models you be seeing on Instagram and you be following them or whatever. These chicks be getting DMs from dudes to fly them out to fucking Dubai and do a whole bunch of crazy shit with these. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit.
Anyone that thought, man, like, yo, that's so true, bro. Like, anyone that's on the street, man, like, yo, guys, the reason why, just like the title of the thing we're talking about, the reason why you guys cannot afford to simp is because you are literally competing with top 1% guys all over the world if your girl is even a 6. So if you show any type of reason to fuck up or show this simp shit, understand she's fucking chomping at the bit to replace you, man. So you can't show weakness. So that's all I want to say, man. Average girls are fucking getting access to Shaq and shit. That's when my eyes are like, fuck this shit, bro. Like, I gotta stay on my game and make sure I like make more money. But a lot of shit is like, it's competitive, bro.
Yo, it's like, crazy. Bro. It's crazy. That's why the game is so important, man. Dudes don't understand. They think the game is heavy right now. So you gotta really be on top of your shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this too. Like of what people do, because I'm in Miami, so I've met a bunch of fucking higher end guys, like blue check mark motherfuckers. And the one equalizer that a lot of guys like me and you have, and like average guys, is we have to learn through the fire, so we have to learn game. These celeb motherfuckers don't have it.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing.
So that's like your one equalizer. But the problem is that when you simp, well, guess what? You can't effectively run game when you simp.
Exactly.
So like done, man. So now, but I love the content. I wanted to call in and finally get on. And Yeah, bro. That's fucking good stuff, man.
That's what's up, man. Y'all appreciate the call, bro. Appreciate you coming in, dropping them gems. You feel me?
No worries, bro. Hey, what's your Instagram, by the way? Is it this annoying Lucario one?
Yeah, it's at real Mr. Lucario. So it's at real Mr. Lucario. Yeah, so just hit me up on there.
That's a no-brainer. Yeah, I'll hit you up right now. Mine is on Flux. I'm follow you right now.
All right, cool. All right, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it, bro. All right.
Anytime.
That's what's up, dude. Spending a heavy game on that shit. Real talk. Yo, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, what up, Mr. Lucario?
What's going on?
I'm actually new to your channel though.
All right, what's good? What's good with you?
Oh, I don't even know what to say because I never really pick up. But I'm the dude, Ryan. That's because you actually read my comment already. Ryan famous about the whole value thing, the whole value man thing.
Right.
Oh, so basically what I meant was that the high value dude doesn't necessarily have to validate them. I know that we have to do it to a certain degree to keep them what you call it, reciprocating.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is that it's not like he doesn't necessarily have to do it. He would do it, but he doesn't necessarily have to if it's not needed.
No, he doesn't have to. But the thing is, it's going to be harder for him if he doesn't. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you got to understand that what happens is when you're see what guys don't understand is this: a woman's rejection happens afterwards. You understand? Our rejection happens on the front end, their rejection happens on the back end. So what that means is that if a woman thinks that you are, for lack of a better term, out of her league, right? Out of her league, she's not going to want to fuck with you. So imagine me and you at a party and you talking to a girl and she sees you and she's like, oh, damn, this guy, she looks at you as that high value dude, right? One thing is she may think you're not even interested in her like that. You understand what I'm saying? She may think you're unattainable. So if you're sitting there and you're just talking to her and you're just kind of like on some whatever shit, but you're not really flirting with her, you're not really letting her know you like her, she's going to think you don't like her. And then therefore she's not going to really be as receptive. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times with those women, you got to let them know and let them be aware that you're interested, because that's going to make them actually know it's real. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why even a lot of times where, let's say a guy is like, dudes be talking about, oh, these really good looking guys and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes a woman may see you and think you're too good looking or you're too fly, you're too smooth. And that will deter her from fucking with you, because what she's gonna think is, damn, as soon as this nigga have sex with me, or I really like this guy, but I bet you if we get together, I don't even know if he's gonna just up and leave me. And so in order to avoid that, they won't fuck with you, or they'll make it harder for you to fuck with them because they want you to sort of prove to them that you're serious about fucking with them, because they don't believe you want to fuck with them because they think you're too high value. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because this girl that I was dealing with, her name is Chantel, right? And it's like I realized she was manipulative from the start, but I realized whenever I stopped talking to her, whenever she do some dumb shit, I realized she always would come back to me to try to she's really shy and timid by me, like you said, because I realized that from watching it is dealing with high value when women deal with men who they're intimidated by, right? They can't really do it because of their fear. So I realized that with hers. So it's whenever I see her do some dumb shit, trying to get me jealous or whatever, I just don't talk to her, and then next thing I know, I be just pretending not that she ain't there. And when I pretend that she's not there, she would do these things of trying to come my way and my vicinity and trying to see if I can get her attention. And as soon as I get her attention, like I said, come over here. And when she gives me a hug, it's like she hadn't seen me in a million years.
Well, the thing with a chick like her, that's usually a chick who's an attention whore. You understand what I'm saying? She's on some time wasting shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so the thing is, chicks like that. See, chicks like that, you gotta get them to actually step up and do something. You feel what I mean? Meaning if she's seeming a little standoffish until you stop giving her attention and she runs back to you. Once she runs back to you, that's when you get her, be like, all right, cool. Well, listen, come through to my crib tonight. You understand what I'm saying? You got to give her something to actually do to prove whether or not she's actually trying to make something happen or she's just going to continue being an attention whore. You understand? And so what happens is that usually like that's when she has to make that choice. You see what I mean? Because so then if she doesn't come over, she says, oh, I can, or I don't know, or blah, blah. Now you know that she's not really real about nothing. She's just playing that back and forth game because she likes the attention. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing, but I believe you. But the thing is with her though, whenever I realized when she would talk to me, she would like push, because she be flirting with a lot of dudes, but it's like whenever I'm around, she acts very weird, you know what I'm saying? It's like she would push the other guys away just to talk to me, you know what I'm saying? So
see, but again, you're not gonna know if she's really feeling you until you put her to the fucking test, though. That's what I'm saying. Like all of that shit again, because understand, women like guys to they want men to want them, even though the woman doesn't want them. So she may want you to want her, even though she doesn't want you. So you need to find out if she wants you for real. You gotta like actually find out if she actually wants you or is she just playing games. And the way to find out if she actually wants you is she got to put up or shut up. You got to let her know, like, hey, listen, come through. Let's hook up. When are you free so we could, make this happen? You understand what I'm saying? And so until you do that, you're not going to really know if she actually likes you, because she can go back and forth forever. You understand what I'm saying? Doing a whole bunch of bullshit. And giving the illusion that she likes you, because she knows that doing that can keep you, in a loop with her, in a circle of nonsense of trying to keep making shit happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, I would do that. I definitely would do that. But in this case, I guess she has like a disability, right? But she's very aware.
She has a disability? What you mean she got a disability?
Like, I don't know how to explain it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like she's really well aware. She's like functional like you and I do. But the thing is, but she would do these things like she would like call, like her mother just don't want no one around her.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you and how old is she?
I'm 26 and she's 3 years younger than me, so that makes her 23.
Okay, all right. And so you say she got a disability?
Yeah, something like that, but I don't really know what.
So you don't know what type of disability she got, but she got a disability. Like, what do you mean?
No, I don't know what type, because I just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But how you know she got a disability?
No, wait, you trying to clown me right now?
No, I'm asking you, how do you know she got a disability?
No, she has it because we're in this program.
What's the program? So you got a disability also?
I would say that, yeah.
Okay, all right. So now you're saying because she has this disability, that's what's causing her to do all that type of shit?
Well, I'm not really sure about that. But, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like she's like, she loves attention. Like,
well, they all love attention.
True.
That's what I'm saying. So again, this is why I'm telling you, the only way you're gonna know is you have to actually put, see what's popping by actually interacting with her in that way. You see what I'm saying? You can't be on some, let me just play around with her type shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because now it sounds like you're okay with the back and forth, but you're not really trying to make no moves to see if anything can really happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So
What do you think I should do?
Like I said, tell her to come see you, tell her to come hang out with you, tell her to come hook up with you. You understand? Tell her to go on a date with you or some shit. You understand? You got to do something for her to show that she's interested. You understand what I'm saying?
Because I had to do the same thing with this chick that I was also dating too, and she actually came to my spot. You know what I'm saying? And she was really interested in the other one. I was, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying. All you got to do is you got to put them to the test, man. That's the main thing, because again, you don't want these chicks fucking just sitting there wasting your time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
She's like the reason how I developed like this confidence and shit. So
You said she's the reason you developed the confidence.
Yeah. Because I was a beta male as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like she got me like, Trev. I'm like, yo, what the hell is with this girl? Because I was so naive at the time.
Nah, don't fucking you know, get the confidence from the chick. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it from yourself. You know what I mean?
No,
But
that's what I'm saying. You make me realize that I should value myself instead of shit. That's what I mean.
All right, that's cool. But yeah, just put it to the test and see, you know, see if she gonna really be about what she's portraying that she's about. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Before you go, one last question. I was meaning to ask you, like, because I asked you on your on the comments, but I don't think you've seen it. I was gonna ask you, like, when you was younger, when did you realize like women was manipulators? Because you used to like be a simp at one point.
Yeah, I was back in the day. I feel like every dude had some simping in them. So when I realized that women could, you know, be on some manipulative shit early when I was like friggin', I don't know, 15, 16. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, but it didn't sink in till later on because, you know, as you see it happening on a consistent basis, but also seeing your behavior on a consistent basis, you're like, oh shit, I'm realizing what I'm doing wrong and I'm realizing why I'm getting these results. But unfortunately, you got a lot of dudes out here who they get older and older and they still don't get it. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, they got to really just step up their game and see what's popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
All right.
You know, and you used to be on the I Love New York, right?
Yeah, damn, you asking a bunch of questions, bro. You have to hit me up with a donation, a game session, or something. You know what I'm saying? But or call back later. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right.
All right, bye.
All right. Be safe. Peace. That's hilarious. This nigga say he got a disability. His disability is that he got to ask a million questions. I'm like, God damn. But shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm fucked up. I'm so fucked up. I'm a bad person. Man. So the caller number 646-481-3901. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hello.
Yo.
Yo, what's going on, my man?
What's going on? Who this?
This is Joshua coming. Hello? Can you hear me?
I get you. Go ahead. What's good?
Okay, my fault. I'm having a playback. So I had this situation, man, where I can sort of kind of have females be interested, but it's like I'm not. I don't know. Like I'm just not interested enough. Where like my personality, you know, that just doesn't doesn't die with them, and I end up losing them, or they're just not really interested. And then like I also go back and forth with the whole with the looks thing. Like I'm not, you know, I'm definitely like probably like on the low 4 or 5 with the looks. So it's just like the, you know, the little bit of confidence that I have to when I bag a couple off of Tinder or here and there, like on social media, I get the attention, but then I don't be able to I'm not able to like maintain. And then it's just like the whole I don't know. It's just like I said, I don't pull them like that because I'm not 4 or 5. And I know I've seen some of your videos about how looks don't matter and confidence do, but you know, if I feel like at times if you don't have the looks, but if you have some type of status because you have some type of personality, you have you make them laugh, or you have money or something like that, it can compensate for the looks. And I don't have neither one of those.
So you don't got looks, money, or status?
No.
So what you gonna do then?
I don't know.
So what do you think? What do you think you should do?
I really don't know. I'm stuck sometimes.
So have you ever seen a guy who don't look good with a girl?
Yeah, but there's usually something that they compensate with,
like what?
You know, they're funny, like they either have a good personality or they have they're funny.
So you don't got it. You don't got a good person. You don't think you got a good personality?
I don't have the personality that like attracts women like that. No.
So what type of personality do you think attracts women?
like men who are like they just like first of all, I see some of your work like with the alpha male and all that. So definitely something to know. So definitely like an alpha male, and then like and just being able to be witty and be funny and just make a female feel good.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32. How many women you had sex with in your life?
Like 5, 6.
Okay, so what'd you do to have sex with them?
Those were just like I don't know, like I don't know what I did. Like sometimes I feel like it just happened.
No, it ain't just happened with 5 women. What'd you do?
I don't know, maybe in my earlier days, maybe I had to choose, but I feel like I might have lost it. I don't know, like maybe.
No, nigga, stop it. You trolling right now. All you need to do is think back to when you had sex with those women, figure out how you did it, and then do that shit again. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to do.
I don't remember what, like, I don't know the difference, but I can't remember the difference between what I did.
When's the last time you had sex? When's the last time you had sex?
It's been a while.
When? How long's a while?
Probably like a year and a half.
Okay, so you can't remember that last year when you had sex. You don't remember how you met this girl, nothing?
Yeah, I know I met her. Like, I met her off of social media, and I feel like.
And how'd you meet her on social media? How'd you meet her?
I met her off of Tinder, and then I met another girl off of like.
No, wait, hold on. You say you met her off a Tinder, a dating app, or you met her off of Instagram?
Tinder.
Okay, and how'd you get her off of Tinder to meet up with you?
I feel like the conversation was just natural. It was like just natural, and
okay,
like,
okay.
She did most of the talk. Like she did most of the talk. I feel like I could add on to the conversation a little bit more.
And did y'all go on a date? Did y'all go on a date?
Yeah, we went out to a bar.
And y'all got drinks?
Yeah.
Okay, and you had sex with her that night?
No, I didn't have sex with her that night. It was like, like probably like a week or probably like 2 weeks after.
And what happened? She came over your crib? You came over her crib? What happened?
I went over her crib and we were sipping.
And then how did it happen? Did you text her, call her, and say, "Hey, I want to come to your place"? Or like, what? I need the details. How did it happen?
I mean, like we like maintain like an open communication. And like I said, the girls who more open to like have a conversation with me, like the ones who like make the conversation easy, I can add on to it, but I'm not the type to like, make a conversation out of it.
Because all I'm saying, this is what I'm saying to you.
This is what that girl did. Like that girl made she made the conversation easy. So, what I mean?
So basically, what it sounds like is you were dealing with women who had high interest in you. So all you got to do is find more women who have high interest in you, because you have 5 situations of evidence that you can get girls. So you're good.
That's true. I just don't know how to make it.
No, you know exactly what to do. No. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to do. The same thing you were doing with all those other girls, do the same thing. Go back on Tinder, swipe on a bunch of girls, and then when you match with the chicks, see the ones who's going to make it the conversation easy for you, meet up with them, and hook up with them.
Okay.
You feel me? That's what you got to do. It's that simple.
So whatever it comes down to, like, if it gets past the point of just me not wanting to fuck the girls, I'm actually looking for, like, I'm actually looking for a relationship.
Well, you have to get some coaching, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's some extra level of the game, because it's easy to see. The easy part is just hooking up. Keep it maintaining the situation. That's the hard part. So you feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to just get some coaching on that. But holler at me, hit me up on the email, askmrlocari@gmail.com, and I'll holler at you. All right.
All right.
All right. Peace. Later. All right. All right. You said call is working for YouTube. Hilarious. So the caller number 646-481-3901. What's popping? Who this?
Yo.
What's going on? Chilling. What's good?
Chilling. That nigga was trolling.
So what's
you know how to get women.
Right. What's going on?
It's not that hard to have sex with this sex lady. It's not that hard.
Right. So what's good with you?
Chilling. Macario, what's your thing on, like, if you approach a chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're interacting with her on your direct shit, which is the best method, I believe, too. Would it be best to give her your number and have her hit you up to test her interest, or would it be best to get her number and let her know, like, I'm gonna text you around this time? You know what I mean? So she's alert, and if she replies, she's interested as well.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't really matter. You understand what I'm saying? If the girl is interested in you and you give her your number, she'll hit you up. If you take her number and you hit her up, she'll respond to your text or your call. So it just all depends on how you want to go at it. The thing is that if you're talking to a lot of women, right, you may not want to spend a lot of time hitting them up, which is why you'll give your number to a bunch of girls. So if you talk to like 20 girls within the week and you gave all of them your number, then you're just telling all of them to hit you up. So you're just waiting, chilling for them to get back to you, so you don't have to do the work. But if you want to do the work, which is fine also, you get the information, you hit them up. But either way, the response rate or them actually showing any interest is only going to happen based off the girls who want to fuck with you. So it don't really matter who calls first or who is the one initiating the contact. It's just really if there's interest there, and then she'll hit you up. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like it'll probably. I think it'd be best, like, for guys starting out to just give chicks their number and have them hit them up just to really, like, test their interest anyway. Because I feel like it'll probably be easier that way for them to get more women. Even though there ain't nothing wrong with, like, texting it back. Cause, like, if I get a chick number, right, and one of my boys said it's Thursday to text her back within like 30 minutes type shit. I'm like, nah, wouldn't it be? I'm keeping the momentum up. Wouldn't that be right?
He said. So your boy said if you get a girl's number and she if you give the girl your number and she texts you and you hit her back in 30 minutes, he said that's thirsty.
Yeah, no, if you get her number, right, and you hit her like in 30 minutes, like trying to make plans and shit, that's thirsty.
No, it ain't thirsty. See, the thing is when you first get a girl's number, if you get her number, you want to hit her back within 24 hours at least. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, you can hit her in 30 minutes and be like, yo, listen, what you doing tomorrow or whatever? Let's hang out and do this and do that. You feel what I'm saying? And again, if she's interested, she's going to holler back. She's going to be like, all right, cool, this and this and that. And so the thing is, that's the momentum is there. The momentum is there. So you want to be able to hit her within 24 hours. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Instead of fucking waiting like 2 days and shit.
Exactly.
And then now, like, she probably forgot about you.
Exactly. Right. Or she's not interested anymore. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. And it don't matter. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she was probably interested in the whole conversation, interacting with her, she can still forget about you within those like 2 days. So
right.
He said best to hit it within like 24 hours.
Right. Exactly. That's the best time, because again, you want to keep the momentum up. You understand? You want to make sure that that feeling she felt when she was, I was exchanging numbers and everything was cool and it was exciting. You want to keep that going, because a lot of times when dudes you wait in 2-3 days, what happens is the momentum dies, and then she, her mind is on some other shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to keep that momentum up. Now, there are times where you can hit up a girl and her interest is so high that you hit her up 3-4 days later and she still is like, what's good? But generally speaking, you want to hit her up quicker. You want to hit her up quickly so that you can set something up quickly so that you can keep the momentum going. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And I want to say another thing. I would say everybody watch too. Like, I know everybody walking around with the face masks and shit on, but like, these women, they get sick of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. They still want to be approached. Like, the rules of the game don't change.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they still want to be approached. Like, I was hitting on this chick in the grocery store, and she was just sick of having a mask on.
Right.
She was just vibing and shit, and she was surprised. Like, she would think like ain't nobody want to talk to her because she got the mask on and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once you go, you don't know. Once you go up there interacting with her, she might want to make some shit happen within a matter of seconds. So, don't give up on approaching women, even though they got the mask on. They can get it with the mask on or with it all. So,
yeah, definitely, exactly. Now, because look, the just because we got the coronavirus and all that other shit, that don't make it to where people aren't still interested in interacting with people. Meaning, like your sex drive and your desire to be with someone isn't going to go away. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Because like the bars and shit ain't open, so it's like the liquor store is thriving, Lucario. So it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Go into there, we get some bottles, head back to the crib.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Get some drinks in, and then we smash it.
Exactly.
Ain't nowhere else to go.
Exactly.
It's definitely the easiest time to get laid where they can't play games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I definitely agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm. Nah, real talk.
Some chicks are scared though.
Oh yeah. You're gonna still. It's the same shit. It's still a numbers game. You're still gonna have chicks that's not really like trying to meet up or whatever. But then you're gonna have the chicks that's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm down. Come through. Let's see." Because some girls may even just at first be like, they'll be willing to even just meet you outside first, and then you just take them to the crib after that. You know what I'm saying? When you're like, "Hey, ain't nothing to do out here. Let's go back to the spot real quick." So however you want to do it. You could do it, but you just gotta reach out and see which ones are gonna cooperate with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And one more thing before you go. Question. So like, if you text the chick, right? You're trying to make plans, and you like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get together. I'm trying to, smash. Probably get some drinks and shit. And she texts you like, "I'll let you know." What does that basically mean? No,
if she do that, just tell her, be like, "Listen, we'll just do this some other time." You understand what I'm saying? Like, be like, "Nah, you don't gotta let me know. We'll just do this some other time. You seem like you don't got your schedule right. Just hit me up some other time when you free. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
right, I told her like, I said like, well, you have until fucking midnight to let me know like when you're free. I'm not about to be fucking
right
playing those games with you and shit. Like, and she didn't text back, so it was like I had to serve her out.
Right, that's what I'm saying, because that's low interest, because she ain't really trying to do nothing. Because ain't no chick that's really trying to do something gonna be talking about, "I'm gonna let you know." You know what I'm saying? It's and a lot of times what happens is the reason why they saying "I'll let you know" is because they trying to see if they got other situations fucking lined up before they let you know. Because they be like, "Well, let me see what's up with so and so first, and then I'll let you know." That's why they saying that shit. You see what I mean?
Right. You think it's more of like she wants you to chase her? You think that's the primary goal for her?
Nah, it's not. Nah, it's not about chasing. It's about her interest is not high. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's saying that it's almost like if nothing else pans out, if nothing else interesting comes along, I'll holler back at you type shit. Or that's just a brush off, meaning she's not going to let you know. She's just saying that because she don't want to outright say no. You feel what I'm saying? So she's just saying that just to sort of keep you strung along, and then she'll probably hit you up a few days later like, "Hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah," all that other dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying?
So the best response would be like, "I'm free Wednesday at this time." That'd be the best response to that?
Right.
I got you.
Yeah.
You You and Eddie Hughes, man. Y'all the ghosts, man.
Yeah, shout out to my dude Eddie Fuse. That's my dude right there.
Especially Eddie, man. Eddie like on a different planet, though.
Yeah, Eddie's man. Listen, when I first met Eddie Fuse, I was outside in Times Square, giving out flyers to one of my events and shit. And Eddie's been the same way since back then. You feel what I'm saying? So everything you see with Eddie Fuse is all real. Trust me. Like that ain't no bullshit. That's Eddie Fuse is on point. So you know what I'm saying? So just shout out to my dude out there. I can't wait for y'all to see the Game Kings because he going ham in the Game Kings. So y'all gonna see when that shit come out. He was going ham in there. I'm telling you. When y'all see the Game Kings, you'll be like, oh shit, this some real shit right here. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He harsh with the women. But
oh yeah, I know.
But like, before you were saying like, I know you don't hear too long, but you were saying like you sometimes find yourself being too nice to women, and it's like, does that come from you being like a good person and being good-hearted and shit? And you're like, fuck, I knew I should have cut this chick off, and I gave her a free pass maybe because she was bad as fuck, and she probably started sucking my dick.
Yeah, that was back in the day I was way more nice. Now not so much though. You know what I'm saying? I'm only nice to chicks once they've proven they're worth the nice shit. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's harsh at the beginning and it gets nicer as time goes on. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I do it, because the thing is, just in general, a chick should be working for everything. You feel what I'm saying? She should be working for the type of treatment and energy she can get from me. So she can't just come in and expect me to fucking, you know what I'm saying? To give her this type of energy. She has to work for the shit. And what happens is I noticed that works a lot better, because again, you got to get a chick to realize that she's like, whatever you're doing, your attention, whatever, she's going to find value in your attention when she's worked for your attention. You see what I mean? A lot of guys, they just give attention like it's nothing, and then the chick don't value it, and she just be on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Make her work for the answer and still be mysterious in a way where she knows you, but she still doesn't know you.
Right.
But like another thing, though, this is out to all the guys too. Eddie, he made a video. He was like, when you always approach a woman, be like, she's attractive, and maybe I like her, but I don't know her yet. You know what I mean? Like, I want to like her, but I don't know her.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, that's some heavy ass shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because a lot of dudes, they be, motherfuckers be out here just because the chick got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? They be going way too hard on this shit. I'm just like, yo, like, it's not that serious. You got to relax. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And Lucario, so like after 90 days, like, then you can like lay your guard down a little bit for the night, what you saying?
90 days to me is just her entering, like, I won't charge you so easily type of situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because 90 days is still to me too soon. You feel what I'm saying? But within 90 days, I at least won't charge you to the game so easily. You feel what I'm saying? So if you are consistent for 90 days, I'll be just a little bit lenient on you, but not all the way yet. So I gotta, you gotta still prove some shit. You see what I'm saying? Because usually with 90 days, you can sort of get a read on a woman's character, but it still wasn't enough time for her to show if she's really consistent. You see what I'm saying? Because at the beginning, women can, show you what you want to see. And also too, what happens is that while you're dating them, they're slowly starting to figure you out. And then what happens is that because they slowly starting to figure you out, they know how to become in sort of the way, the type of woman that they know you want, meaning like they'll never fully get it because it's still too early, but they mold themselves into that, So like, let's say, for example, you like sports and shit, right? And she notices you like sports, so she might do some shit like, like buy you, let's say you like the fucking, I don't know, Chicago Bulls or some shit. She'll buy you a jersey or some shit just randomly. You feel what I'm saying? You're like, oh, she bought me a Chicago Bulls jersey. That's crazy, yo. So she's trying to get on your good side. And then you start, you know, if you start falling for that, you're like, oh man, she's like the one, she's like the shit and all that other stuff. But you haven't been with her consistently enough to see how consistent she is with that. She's just doing that for now to get those points. You feel what I'm saying? And she's figured you out enough to know that you would like that type of gift or whatever. You see what I mean? So you accept it and you appreciate it, but you still got to keep one eye open on her. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't all the way, like, you see what I mean? So you got to see, because a chick will do that on the 3rd, 4th month of dealing with her, but you got to see how she is on the 8th month. You feel what I'm saying? And she's still consistent and she's still, you know, being cooperative. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you think, like, has she earned that privilege? I mean, would you say for her house type shit, like, stay night after the 90 days too, or no?
Was spending the night at her crib or having to spend the night at your crib?
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, ain't no chick spending the night unless she my girl. So that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, no. Well, like, say if you were like single, my bad.
No. Even that's what I'm saying. Even if I was single, if I'm dating a chick, she ain't spending the night at the only way she would spend the night at my house, and this is just like it would have to be under specific circumstances. Like, let's say we went to like a concert or some shit, and that shit ended at like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m, and my crib is like near there. And I'm like, look, just come through, spend the night here, and just wake up in the morning and you can bounce. But other than that, in general, she ain't spending the night until I actually make her my girlfriend. So I could be fucking with this chick for 8, 9, 10 months. She ain't my girlfriend. She ain't spending the night. You feel what I'm saying? So she'll spend the night once she becomes my girlfriend. So once she becomes my girlfriend, then okay, cool. You could definitely spend a night, because again, it's levels. You feel what I'm saying to this type of situation. So what it is that symbolically, you know, the spending the night is that you're moving up to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So it's that type of shit. It's just like if you had a job, you know, they might have meetings for the vice president and a manager at a company and the managers of the this part of the corporation or whatever. So you're not invited to those meetings until you get to manager level. You see what I'm saying? So you get to manager level, you're not there yet. So it's the same concept, is that you have to be at a certain level, and then you can have this, and then you can be in this situation. You see what I'm saying? So until you my girl, you ain't spending the night, you ain't meeting a bunch of my friends, you ain't meeting my family, like none of that shit's happening. You see what I'm saying? Until you get to that level. You see what I'm saying? Because again, what happens is when you do it that way, the women, and this is subconscious too, the women felt like they worked for it. So when they get it, they value it more. You understand what I'm saying? And so therefore it's because, you know, y'all talk about pair bonding and all this other stuff. That's what makes a woman actually bond to you, is that feeling of, oh shit, like I'm emotionally attached to this motherfucker because we've came from here all the way to here now. Right. And I can see a difference. You see what I mean? But the thing is, if you let this chick spend a night on you know, the first month or so, and then she becomes your girlfriend, spending the night is nothing because she been spending the night. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that she had to look forward to or work for or anything to get as an extra bonus for fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you done gave her everything already. So it's like you gotta do it in fucking increments. You see what I'm saying? To where she feels like she's earned the spot that she's at, which creates more of that attachment, which creates more of that bond. You see what I'm saying? Because just like I was saying earlier, the same reason why dudes get frustrated, like the reason, like, you know, when a guy goes on 3 or 4 dates and he don't get to hit, he get frustrated, is because he's invested those 3 or 4 times he was fucking with her. So the same thing happens for a woman. And the guy still wants to kind of get with her because, or have sex or do whatever, because he's invested so much time and energy. So when a woman invested so much time and energy into you, that makes her want to keep fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? That makes her want to keep staying with you. That makes her want to keep being with you because she's invested so much time and energy. You see what I'm saying? So it's all of that combined that makes her want to fucking, you know, keep the shit going. You see what I'm saying?
Right, and that goes to say, like, as far as me staying at her house as well, so I should never spend the night at her house as well too.
Yeah, that too, exactly. That too. You see what I mean? Because the thing is, you want time and also action, right, to coincide with each other. So what I mean is that if you've been hooking up with a chick, right? Let's say you've been hooking up with her for a few months, like 2 or 3 months, and then all y'all really been doing is kind of like hooking up, you know, and y'all probably go to the movies once in a blue moon or whatever, you know, just regular shit, right? So then you might say, yo, there's an event that my job is throwing or whatever, you know, just slide through real quick and meet me there, and we'll stay there, and then we'll go somewhere else. But now this is like the 6th month y'all been together. So now you went from just fucking her and taking her to movies to now you're inviting her to someplace else that's a little bit, you understand what I'm saying? So now it's something different that is progressing, you see what I mean, to something else. And then you fucking with her, you're hanging out, you're doing what y'all do, whatever. And then, you know, you take her to like some fancy dinner or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? So now y'all never went to fucking dinner. Y'all was just fucking and that was it and all this. And now you're taking her to some fancy dinner. You say, yo, get dressed. I'm going to take you to this really nice place that I like, blah, blah, blah. So now she's like, oh shit, like he's taking me out to dinner. This is the type of shit that she gonna go back to her girlfriends and be excited about, like, yo, you know, he's about to take me out to dinner. This, what should I wear? You see what I'm saying? So now she's getting more and more invested in it. But again, if you fucking taking a girl out to dinner in the first week, having her spend the night, do all this other shit, she don't respect it because it came too quick. You understand what I'm saying? Like she did nothing to deserve all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. See, a lot of dudes, this is where a lot of dudes fuck up. A lot of dudes, what they do is they do a lot of fancy shit and give a lot of chicks of attention at the beginning of a relation of a situation, and then as the relationship progresses, they do less. You have to flip that around. You have to do less at the beginning and do more as time progresses. You see what I'm saying? So that's the mistake a lot of guys do, is that they'll do a lot in the beginning, and then as time progresses, they do less and less. No, you have to do less at the beginning, and as time progresses, do more. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's how you keep this shit going.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. But I mean, my thing is, like, if I'm smashing a chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to meet her parents or nothing. Like, my thing was like, how are you able to overcome shit like that when you were like younger? Like, I'm not trying to meet your parents and get all serious about the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you want to smash the chick, and she's young and you're young too.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my only thing, is like getting past that barrier.
Right. Well, that's the thing. The thing is, again, it's still all about how you orchestrate the situation, because your actions, see if you're doing this right, you don't got to say anything. Your actions will speak for you. So if I'm dealing with a girl and I just see her once a week and we just have sex, you feel what I'm saying? And then I kind of see her again next week or whatever. My actions are telling her, you know, oh, we just hooking up, we just fuck buddies, right? We just having a regular fuck buddy relationship. So imagine I'm having a regular fuck buddy relationship with you for like 3-4 months. And then all of a sudden I start taking you out to fucking the movies and to dinner and all this shit. You see what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm saying. Like, your actions are showing it's progressing. So within those 3 months, she ain't going to necessarily ask you to come meet her parents, because that's not the type of relationship y'all got. You feel what I'm saying? And so she's.
I'm saying, like, what if her parents are some bullshit though? That's what I'm saying. Like, if they like strict and shit.
You say, what if her parents is strict?
Yeah.
Well, if her parents are strict, you probably ain't gonna be able to fuck her like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to find a chick who has a little bit more freedom. You feel what I mean? And then just fuck with her like that. You know what I'm saying?
And you were just like, yo, I'm not trying to meet your parents. I'm just coming over to smash and I'm bouncing.
But you ain't gotta say it. You just do it. You understand? You just come through, or you have her come through to your spot, and then y'all do what you do. You say, hey, look, man, I had a good time. I'll holler at you next week. And next week you hit her up, be like, yo, come through again. Y'all do your thing. You be like, I'll holler at you next week. Keep doing that shit. And then one day you're gonna be like, yo, what you doing tomorrow? Let's go to the movies. Let's go see that joint real quick. You understand what I'm saying? And so you're slowly giving her more shit. And that's only if you want that girl. You understand? If it's just a girl you want to keep fucking and you only see her as a fuck buddy and never a fucking girlfriend type of material, then you don't even got to do all those extra things. You just keep having sex with her on some fuck buddy shit. You see what I'm saying? But if you see a girl that you think could be wifey or a girl you really like, then you take her through those steps. You know what I'm saying? Slowly. You see what I mean?
So she's right. To see her limits. Because, like, you coach women, too. So, like, I hope you're not fucking trying to, like, sabotage us to be like, yo, don't run a game on this nigga if he doing this shit. If he taking you out, like, oh,
nah. All my shit coincides, bro. All my shit. The things that I'm teaching women is for them to be submissive and for them to understand that and how to follow a guy and also to look out for the dudes who don't know what the fuck they doing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It's just I teach them how to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make it easier, lighten up.
Right, exactly. So make it so like right. But yeah, nah, that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Oh yeah, that's my dude too. He on the Game Kings too. When you're gonna see that shit when it come out. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my brother. I gotta get a few more of these before I'm out. All right, man. Be safe. Peace. All right. So my dude, Ibrahim said, I can't help but feel like this is all obsolete right now. What's obsolete? What do you think is obsolete? Talking about dating in the game? That shit will never be obsolete. You understand what I'm saying? That shit will never be obsolete. Johnny Quest, what up? You said if you invite a chick over and she is willing to come over, but she is saying that she needs gas money, should you give her the gas money? No. Nah, tell her ass to figure that shit out. Tell her to ask her friends for some gas money. Even you talking about the game? No, it's not obsolete. It is not obsolete. The game don't stop, bro. You think the coronavirus is gonna make the game stop? That ain't making the game stop, bro. That is not making the game stop. Let me take one more call, and then I'm gonna head up out of here. Shout out to my dude. Let me see. Hold on. Shout out to my dude Unplugged Fitness with the $10 donation. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you, bro. The call number 646-481-3901. You guys can call in. But yeah, this Corona shit ain't stopping nothing. It ain't stopping Nathan, bro. Yo, what's popping?
What's popping, Ricardo?
What's going on?
I have a question about I'm going through this issue right now. Like, I'm talking to different women, and all these women consider me I'm a handsome man, attractive. I'm 6'3". I look like a model, but the problem I'm having is that a lot of women I'm talking to are going ghost after I'm talking to them.
So where you finding these women at?
Online dating, like Tinder, Instagram.
So you said they would ghost you, so you would go out with them and then they would ghost you?
No. This is what happened. We would talk for, like, a couple of days or like weeks or months, and they would ghost you for no reason, but they would act interested in you.
Wait, hold on, stop. So you would talk to them for weeks and months on Tinder?
No. I would get their number, then I would text them and call them. Because, like, they're in the quarantine, you can't really meet people like that.
So wait, hold on. Okay. So you said you would get a chick's number, you would call her and text her for weeks?
Yeah.
And why you ain't going meeting any of these chicks?
Because the quarantine, I can't.
You can. Just tell them to come over.
I could?
Yeah, go tell them to come over. Why you ain't tell them to come over?
Not because I can't invite people because I live with my parents during the time.
You live with your parents? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh my goodness.
I can invite them after once it's over.
Oh my goodness. So, bro, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to don't be texting them for weeks. Again, like I said, if in the event these chicks ain't gonna come over, you can't go see. So you can't go over their crib?
No.
Why not?
Stop waiting till it's over, then hit them up.
You can. That's what you're gonna have to do if that's your situation. If you can't have them over your crib and you can't go over their crib, you're gonna have to wait until this shit is dying down and then hit them up. So what it is you would go on when you match with them and you get their number, just FaceTime them one time and say, listen, when it's die down, I'm gonna holler back at you, or holler back at me when it's die down. And once it dies down, then you holler back at them. You don't need to be talking to them and texting them back and forth for the next month or so. You ain't got to do all of that. You just have that one.
Sometimes they're like, oh, I got to get to know you first before we meet up.
Say it again.
They say, oh, I got to get to know you first before we meet up.
All right, well then tell them, listen, what we're going to do is I'm going to holler at you when the shit is over. We're going to get to know each other, and then we're going to meet up. You see what I'm saying?
Well, simple as that. Yeah.
Right, that's it. Don't let these chicks fucking, you understand what I'm saying? Because what you're going to do is you're going to talk to her. She'll be like, oh, I got to get to know you before we meet up. All right, cool. Well, listen, I'm going to hit you up a few days before all of this shit's dying down, and we're going to meet up. And then you hit her up again and say, hey, they saying we could get out. We're going to be able to get outside next week. So when are you free so we can meet up next week? That's it.
So, okay, how do you know difference between one who's playing a harder game and not interested? Like sometimes when I ask them like, oh, I'm busy or something, like when you ask them to meet up, my schedule's busy.
So you're saying if a girl says what?
Like I have a hard time differentiating between one who's playing a harder game and not interested.
If she's playing hard to get, she's not interested. You understand what I'm saying?
Also, a woman who's interested won't be playing hard to get.
Exactly.
I thought that was part of the game where it's, oh, maybe.
No, those are women who are usually either attention whores or women who have like medium to low interest in you, but they're not really that interested in you, which is why they're playing the games. Because what happens is when a woman is really interested in you, she doesn't want to do anything to fuck up the situation.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes you drive texting, like give me short ass responses, and I'm like, what to it? Like we matched on Tinder, you drive texting me.
Yeah, because she's not that interested. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, look, it's all a numbers game, bro. You're gonna have to go through a bunch of chicks to find the ones who's cooperating. You're going to have to go through a bunch of chicks to find the ones who's going to make it easy for you. You got to go through a bunch of chicks to find the ones who are going to cooperate. So when you match with a girl on Tinder and she's giving, the one-word text, right? And you see that she's being unresponsive, then stop talking to her. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do.
And also, wait, what's your opinion on this? Because I don't understand. I know I'm attracted to I'm 6'3", I'm fit, I'm muscular, I'm handsome. But the thing is, I go through a lot of games. Do you understand? You know what I mean?
So you go through a lot of what?
A lot of games, but I'm very attracted to it.
What do you mean by a lot of games?
Like women play a lot of games, though.
But are you playing any games with these chicks?
No.
Okay, and what type of games they playing?
Like they take mad long to respond to the text, don't answer the phone, don't call back.
Again, that's because this is what you're doing. It's because you're indulging in those type of women. When you listen, you need to start cutting girls off quicker. You understand what I'm saying? So
once you start playing games, cut her off.
Yes, cut her off. Stop talking to her. You see what I'm saying? Because go ahead. What you gonna say?
It shouldn't like I'll have girls be texting and they don't answer the damn phone. And I was like, don't call back. It's like, what's doing? Like, she knows you can call back if I call her. Like,
it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. If the chick is playing games, right? You just stop fucking with her, and then you see this is the problem. You have to get into more situations where women are cooperating with you. So let's say you talk to 20 girls, right?
Yeah.
And 18 or 19 of them are playing games. You feel what I'm saying? And that one girl out of the 20 is cooperating. She's making shit easy for you. She's saying she wants to come meet you. Focus on her. The other 19, you cut them off immediately as soon as they start playing games. And then talk to another 20 girls.
Cut them off.
Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Cut them off easily. You're trying hard to make a woman who's not really interested in you interested in you.
No, but I'm like, what's the point of giving the number and acting interested to start? You leave me on.
Because women are attention whores. They get off on that. That's why they do it. You see what I'm saying? Women, listen, women are not like us. A woman getting your attention, you understand? It's important to them. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is important shit to them. You got to understand that. So see, the thing is, you're 20, so you're young, so you don't know a lot of this stuff yet. Some women will do this just because. You understand what I'm saying? Just because women like to feel good about themselves, and what makes them feel good about themselves is to be able to get a guy that keeps talking to them, that keeps calling them, even if they don't like you. A woman doesn't have to like you to get your attention. Just like how you could see a girl that you don't really like, but she got a hot body. You'll still have sex with her, but you don't really like her, right? Mm-hmm. See, a woman is the same way, but with attention. A woman don't have to like you to use you for attention.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So once you see that she's using you for attention, you cut her off.
I have a hard time differentiating between a woman who's interested in a different attention, or if they both like act the same way sometime at first.
No. This is what I'm saying. If a woman's interested in you, it will be easy. Remember that. It will be easy, meaning
no game.
Yes, no playing games. If a woman's interested in, let's say you match with a girl on Tinder, right? And you say to her, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" She'll respond to you, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?" And then you'll be like, "Yo, what are you up to this week? We should like hang out sometime." She'd be like, "Cool. Where and when?" And you tell her, "Hey, let's meet at this park on Friday afternoon." She'd be like, "All right, cool. What time?" Like she's showing that she's actually interested in making it happen.
Without her even getting to know you, like she won't even give you a hard time.
Say that again.
Like like a woman who's interested won't even need to get to know you like that through the text.
Yes, they don't, because they're actually already interested in seeing you, hanging out with you, making it happen. When a chick says, "I gotta get to know you, I need to do all this, I need to do all of that," that means she has medium or low interest in you. You understand what I'm saying? When a woman has high interest in you, she's ready to make it happen right now. She's ready to go. She's whatever you want to do, she's following it. You understand what I'm saying?
Even in the pandemic, she's ready to go.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm like. You gotta cut these girls off when they're being on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
But I feel like it's different pathways. Like I feel like God gives value like looks more like women. It's not necessarily like that, but it's not always the most handsome guy. It's with mad women.
Say that again.
I feel like for guys it's different because like not always the most handsome guys with a lot of women. Like you know how guys always put more emphasis on looks. Mm-hmm. And then women is not as much.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell dudes this for years. I always tell guys, look, it's not all about looks. Because look, you talking about you 6'3", you good looking, all this other stuff, and you still got chicks playing games. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna do that. You know what I mean? That's part of the joint. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
So it's like what to it?
Mm-hmm. That's why you gotta that's why you gotta play that numbers game, bro. It's a numbers game.
So your thing is, what do you ask them to be? How many texts? Because I always get confused.
Say that again.
2, 3 texts. How many texts you go back and forth before you ask them to meet up? Like the second text.
I mean, it's not necessarily a specific number, but the quickest way would be about 6 or 7 texts. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I mean? It'll be like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? What are you up to this week?" She'll be like, "Oh, I'm doing this." Be like, "Yo, when are you free so we can get together?" She'd be like, "Oh, I'm free Friday. Cool, let's meet Friday here. Cool, here's my number." That's it. And y'all set it up.
If you give you any hard time in between that, if you're not interested, just move on.
Yeah, just move on. Just move on. Just unmatch her or stop talking to her and just move on. That's it.
Because sometimes I know that some women, when I ask them to meet up right after that, they always give me some excuse like, "I don't know you," like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of them are going to do that because, like I said, there's going to be women who are not that interested. If they were that interested, there would be no fucking question. See, women are uncooperative to men who they feel like they can do better than. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning she's looking at you like she's like, "Yeah, you're okay, but I can do better than you," or she thinks she can do better than you. So what happens is that she's not going to give you full cooperation. You understand what I'm saying? A woman's going to give you full cooperation when she sees you as the top guy. She sees you as her type, the best she can do. She's like, oh, this guy's on point. I want to make this shit happen. But as soon as she looks at you like, oh, well, he's okay, whatever, then this is where they get let's get to know each other more, because part of that is her trying to find more reasons to like you. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, because their interest is not high enough.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Because her interest isn't high enough, which is why she's going to be asking all these questions. Now, again, you can still get with those girls, but it's going to take you longer to deal with them. And half the time, the shit ain't going to go nowhere. You see what I'm saying?
Because a woman knows, because she was ended up wasting time. I had that happen before. A girl told me that, and we talked for 2 months, and then she goes to me.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, you was going back and forth with a chick for 2 months, and ain't nothing gonna pop off. You see what I'm saying? So
she kept saying she wanted to get to know me more, or we were FaceTime and talking on the phone, and then she goes to me for no reason.
Right. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, just make the shit, quick. Try to get the shit popping. Try to set up something and try to make something happen. But the thing is, since you young and you living with your parents, you might have to find some chicks who got their own place.
No, but I can invite them over. Just after the pandemic, I'm allowed to bring people over.
Okay, it's just that the because of the pandemic, if your parents is like, hell no, you ain't bringing nobody at the crib.
Yeah. Okay. What about when a girl says this? When you invite her to your house on the first day, she's like, no, I want to take me on a date or something. I don't feel comfortable coming to your house on the first day.
Well, see, the thing is, the reason why chicks say they don't feel comfortable coming to your crib is because a lot of y'all don't necessarily finesse the situation right. You understand? So it's not just about telling the chick, just come straight to my crib, right? There's ways that you can do it, which I'm not going to explain now because I got products that teach you how to do that shit. You guys can go on Patreon because I have a whole program called How to Get Laid Without Going on Dates. But there's a way that you do it so that she's more susceptible to wanting to come through. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys will just be on Tinder and just say, hey, come to my crib. And then it's just like, it don't really work as well like that. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what it is, man. But yo, bro, I appreciate the call, my brother. I have to gotta get up out of here in a second. I'm out at you, man. Peace. All right. Man. Ibram, what you talking about, bro? Let me see what you're talking about real quick before I get up out of here. You said I just watched the show because I'm bored from the lockdown and Lucario cheers me up, but I don't think I would meet up with anybody right now. Hey, that's on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. But if you think that the game is going to stop, you got another thing coming to you, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes is out here, people out here getting it in. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. There's people out here getting it the fuck in. You understand what I'm saying? There's people out here meeting on these sites, meeting up and getting it in. You see what I'm saying? So, so however you want to do it, it's up to you. Brandon, if you said, Lucario, I paid $10 for the membership. You talking about the Patreon then? That's not the membership. The membership costs more than that. You understand? But yeah, man, guys, remember, make sure you guys check out the book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Go to MrLucario.com to get your copy today. Also, make sure you guys go to Patreon. We got 2 Patreons, patreon.com/Mr. Lucario, and also patreon.com/The Confidence Show. So make sure you guys, check that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. You feel what I'm saying? I want all you guys to have a good night. Make sure you guys be safe out there. Get that shit popping. And I will holler at you guys later. All right. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going later.